What's up? Today I'm keeping it lit with my boy J Avery. Check him out. He's got a new mixtape titled Isloated. Make sure you go download that at javerymusic.com.
What's good? My name is J Avery. Follow me on Twitter, J_Avery ISO. Same as my Instagram. My Tumblr is Steezus Loves You. And man, check out this tape, man. It's about to be crazy. It's about to change Bay Area music.
So Jay, how did you get into the music industry?
To be super honest, when I was in high school, my cousin was fucking around. We were just smoking, and this was like, "Hey, bro, I made a rap song last night." I was like, cause this fool was a goofball. I was like, "Dude, shut up." And he played me the song, and I was like, "Fuck it, if this dude could do this shit, like I'm about to fuck around and do it." It was kind of like just on like some family rivalry shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh, I bet I could do it better than you.
So I just kept like fucking around with it, and like eventually, like when I got out of high school, somebody told me that it was hella good and like I should just do it. So like since then, I've basically just been trying to perfect my craft, you know what I'm saying?
How long have you been doing music for?
Music, I'd probably say like a year and a half. Rapping, like probably like 4 years. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm actually only 20 years old. Yeah, so I'm fairly young.
Yeah. How would you describe the type of music that you make?
I mean, above all else, like lifestyle music, you know what I'm saying? Like I really just rap about what I like to do, and like basically what I like to do, what I like to wear. It's just lifestyle music, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, I mean, I'm obviously from the Bay Area, but as far as like Bay music, I don't really make Bay music. Like turn up is not, you're not gonna hear a bunch of turn up songs on my mixtape. It's mostly like trying to keep it super hip hop and like musical. You know what I'm saying? Not that turn up stuff isn't musical. It's just basically when I make music, whatever comes to my head first is what I like to make, and it's usually not turn up stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Like more vibey type of shit.
So is Isloated your first mixtape?
No, this is gonna be like my third mixtape, but the ones I did before this were kind of like, they're kind of just rap music that I put out, not knowing how to really do this stuff and how to like work the game. You know what I mean? So like I'm finally getting in. I'm finally like finding myself musically. Man, so like this Isloated tape is like 100% me, and it's like nobody telling me like what I can and can't talk about. It's just me like you know, just from the heart and like what I really do. So
definitely, I could tell that like in some of the music that you had from before, like Thizzler, you did like this little thing, and like you looked a lot younger. Like you did this one by the swimming pool.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah.
I was like, this fool. I was like, what is he doing right now?
That's
but
like,
then compared to what I saw you just do with J Ant and stuff, like, you know, I really see a difference in your performance in it.
Yeah, I think when I made that video, well, I mean, number one, I was super young, and two, I was kind of just like, I want to be a rapper instead of like instead of actually like being a rapper. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, it makes sense to me, I guess.
So what's the meaning behind the title Isloated?
The title basically is saying like I stand out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, one, I'm a white rapper in the Bay Area, there's not too many of us, and you know, the ones that are kind of similar to me, and I feel like, you know, I stand out. I hang out with a very diverse group of people, and I try and fuck with everybody that I can. So in those terms, like I'm standing out amongst everybody else. You know what I mean?
Definitely, I got that feeling in that clip that you did. It was very well put together. And like just how you talked over it and how you explained yourself. You know, I really had a feeling that like you're really saying like this is me. Like I'm ready to finally be like
yeah, I'm ready to like take this shit serious and like be consistent and like, you know, I want to take shit over, man. I'm tired of like just being that dude at like parties and shit. Like I want to make something of this music stuff. So.
Who are some of the artists that you collaborated with?
J, obviously, my boy Phantom from Stick Up Kids, my boy Louis IV, Simba. I mean, like there's a lot of people that I've been working with, and that aren't on the tape, but like that's gonna come next. So that'll be good for everybody else to hear. You know what I mean?
So, are you already working on new projects?
Yeah, I'm working on another project right now. I'm hoping to I'm hoping to have at least 2 more mixtapes done by the end of the summer, so I can drop one in the fall and just keep them coming.
What inspires you when you work on your music?
I mean, I don't know. A lot of the time it just comes to me, or like even my like a lot of my boys, they kind of like push me to do it. They're a big motivation too. Like the whole clique is motivation. So it'd be like we'll just be getting high. It'd be like, Jay, you gotta get in the studio right now. I'm like, cool, let's do it. So I say like my team is a big motivation, a huge motivation actually.
Definitely. Do you feel like smoking marijuana helps influence like your music at all? Since you said that, you know, usually when you're smoking around your friends, like that's when you're.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell a difference in my music when I'm smoking and when I'm not smoking. But you know, I make a lot of music smoking and not smoking at the same time, so it kind of just. I wouldn't say it helps me, but it definitely changes my style of like the way I make music, like my thought process. I guess that's a better way to put it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. What other things inspire you while you're working on your music?
And there's so many, like other artists inspire me a lot. Like when I hear somebody like really gas some shit, it makes me want to do it better. That's
I always see you rocking Supreme. Do you have an affiliation with them, or?
No, I don't have an affiliation with them. I wish I did, but it's probably just one of my favorite brands, and I've been wearing it like for a long time. I was wearing it in high school and shit, like before all the real hype behind it. So a lot of like the Supreme stuff I do have is older stuff, but no real affiliation. So Supreme sponsor me. What's handy?
Do you have any affiliation with any other clothing brands?
No. I have my team, and we're planning on putting out a collection, probably midsummer or like fall. We'll have a whole collection ready.
And when you say my team, like you said that repeatedly, you know, who is part of your team?
ISO is the team, and you know, my boy El Mees is an excellent photographer. Keone Mars, excellent director and videographer. You know, Tommy Anderson, boy LR, Phantom, Brandon Younger. He's been a big part of the team lately. I like to think everybody's on my team though. You know, everybody can help everything.
Definitely.
You know, each other.
Yeah,
everybody
we're all
can
part
help
of a
each
bigger
other.
team.
Exactly. Yeah. The more people, I feel like if the Bay works together more, then like it's so easy to take over, because all the influence from music like coming everywhere is basically Bay Area influence, and it's time for us to like be the next, you know, be
Instead of
the
individuals.
LAs and be the New Yorks. Like I want people to start like coming to the Bay because it's the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's no reason the Bay shouldn't pop as hard as Hollywood does.
You're right.
And as hard as fucking Times Square does. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if the music scene was strong enough, everybody working with each other, then it would definitely be something like.
I agree with you on that one. Because instead of coming up as individuals, if a lot of people, you know, when collabs come out, everyone's like, oh, that's really dope. Like,
Exactly.
man, it's like if we all just started collabing more with each other in a bigger aspect, then
Exactly.
you know, you can only go up.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have a preference for smoking?
Blunts. I like
Everyone's
joints too.
blunts. Joints.
I don't know. I don't know what it is with blunts.
They're
but
healthier for you.
I don't know. I feel like if you're sitting in a like if it's like 5 of us smoking a blunt, it's gonna last longer than a joint. But I guess that depends how they roll because these are fucking huge.
Yeah, it definitely depends. Gotta make sure if you're gonna roll a joint, roll a joint.
This shit's definitely bigger than my pinky. It's crazy.
I think that a lot of people enjoy blunts a lot more because of the combined tobacco high.
That's probably what it is.
Do you have a favorite strain?
Not really. We just smoked some, what was that shit called? Charlie Sheen. And you guys all smoke weed, so I'm sure you've seen the show Weeds before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually had the pleasure of meeting the lady that the show is based on. And so we're like really good friends with her, so she actually gave us some Charlie Sheen this past weekend in LA.
That's really cool.
We were fucking toasted. Definitely toasted. So yeah, shouts out to Dr. Dina. That's the real Nancy Botlin.
Awesome. That's actually really cool because I do follow that show.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty badass, like, when you think about it, like, shit, some of this shit's kind of real.
No, yeah, definitely. She's like an awesome ass person, so it's cool that she has a show like based on her.
Have you ever tried taking dabs before?
I have in the past, but they give me way too high to function, so I try and stay away from them. Because
I feel it sometimes. I mean, it really depends on the person. Like,
yeah,
it's like taking a blunt to the face. To be honest, like a joint to the face, a blunt to the face. Like,
basically.
it gets you fucking ripped. And if you're not used to taking dabs, like, and if you're a first time dabber, you're just done. Like, totally. Fucking. I remember the first time I dabbed, I was like totally ripped. And I'm used to smoking like all day, so it was like a completely different high experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your cannabis card?
I don't. I feel like I don't buy weed enough to like pay for a club card. But I feel like I'll probably get one soon.
You should.
My boy just went to that like hemp con shit or the hemp fest.
Yeah, I was there.
Pot fest or some shit.
Oh no, I went to the cannabis cup.
That's what it was, the cannabis cup. My boy went there and he said that he got stupid high. I actually like seen this fool after he left, and like when he got home from that shit. This fool was like so high he was drunk. That was crazy.
Everyone was giving away like, sign up for our booth, you get free dabs. Free dabs.
Free
For
dabs.
patients.
He said he took 10 free dabs.
Y'all need to become patient. Where you can become a patient, I highly suggest it. It's better for you, it's legal, and it's just better to do it that way. And you should get yours ASAP.
I probably should.
Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
You know, shout out to the Rising Pine team. Shouts out to JR, HBK JR, J-Ant, P-Lo for showing love, and my team basically. They know who they are. So Isloated, fuck with it.
Yep. And what was your website again?
JAverymusic.com.
Dope. So you mind doing a freestyle today?
Sure.
Versace, my Latina chick, she be calling me Poppy. The life of the party, her body look like she been doing Pilates. When we in Miami, bitches be honest like we winning Grammys. You suckers is old, all that shit you be doing remind me of grannies. I'm riding with Phantom, whole lot of dozen be double in tandem. Smoking the that I'm up me higher than Saturn, we climbing the ladder. Head to the bank and we laughing about it. Fuck with me now when the pastor was down. Only real ones in my circle, man, fake ones cannot stand around me. This shit is astounding. Versace, the shades of Versace, the scarf is Versace. My sneakers are vaping, this t-shirt 100, so bitches be jocking.